What if your dinner plate could be prescribed with the exact same precision as your medication? Really think about that. That's the powerful promise of AI-powered meal planning. It's a technology that could be a total game changer for millions of people with specific health needs. But here's the big question. Is it a trusted guide, or is it a really risky gamble? So, to really get why this is such a potential breakthrough, we first have to understand the problem it's trying to solve. And believe me, it's a dilemma that for some folks literally defines every single day.
Okay, for most of us, deciding what to eat is, well, it's a pretty simple choice, right? But just imagine for a second that every single meal was a high-stakes puzzle. You've got to track your carbs, you have to monitor your sodium, you need to avoid certain proteins, and you have to do all of that while just trying to make something that tastes good. It is absolutely exhausting.
And look, this isn't just some hypothetical. This is the daily reality for millions of people. We're talking about folks managing conditions like diabetes, kidney disease, severe allergies, or heart issues. For them, mealtime isn't just about feeling hungry. No, it's a constant, demanding challenge of monitoring, planning, and calculating just to stay healthy. And one wrong move, one tiny miscalculation, it can have really serious consequences. So it's into this really high-stakes environment that technology steps in with a very bold promise. It's offering a potential solution, what's being called an AI nutritionist. So what are we talking about here? Well, at its core, AI meal planning is all about using these powerful algorithms to analyze your unique health data. Everything from your medical history to what foods you actually like to eat. And it uses all of that to generate a nutrition plan built specifically and only for you.
And let's be honest, the promise here is incredibly appealing. Just think about it for a second. A dedicated, hyper-personalized nutritionist that's available 24/7 right there in your pocket. The whole idea is to take the guesswork and all that stress out of eating, and in the process, give you back your time and your mental energy.
Okay, but how does this actually work? How does an app turn your private health info into a dinner recipe? It sounds a little like magic, right? Well, let's break down the mechanics. So, it's basically a four-step process. First, you're the one providing the data. You feed the system all your info. Then the AI gets to work and it crunches all those numbers, analyzing everything to really understand your specific needs. From there, step 3, it generates a totally customized meal plan. And here's the really clever part, the final step. It learns. It actually adapts based on your feedback or even real-time data from something like a glucose monitor. So it's constantly refining and improving its suggestions for you. And this level of personalization, it's just incredibly powerful. We're talking about plans for super complex conditions that can literally adapt in real time. Yeah, this gives you consistency, it gives you convenience, but maybe the greatest benefit of all is how it reduces that immense mental load that comes with managing a chronic illness. That alone is a huge deal. But, and this is a big but, this level of automated power brings with it some significant and very personal risks. It really forces us to stop and critically examine the real-world downsides of, well, handing our health over to an algorithm. And this slide right here illustrates the central conflict perfectly. On one hand, you've got the promise, right? Automated personalization, constant adaptation, maybe even unbiased data analysis. That's huge. But then on the other hand, the peril is just as real. You've got to worry about data privacy, what happens if the algorithm makes a mistake, and maybe the biggest question of all, can a machine ever truly understand the complexities of a human life? These are exactly the kinds of critical questions we all need to be asking. Data privacy, that's a massive concern. And the accuracy of the AI? Look, it's only as good as the data it's trained on. So what if that data is flawed or biased? Think about it. An algorithm can't factor in that you had a super stressful day at work, which absolutely affects your body. And crucially, if it makes a mistake, the consequences could be severe. Is there a human expert actually overseeing this thing? This quote really gets to the heart of the matter. At the end of the day, healthcare is deeply human. An algorithm is great at processing numbers, but it can't offer empathy. It doesn't get the context of your life, your culture, or the emotional side of eating. And all of those things are absolutely vital parts of health and wellness. So, where does all of this leave us? Well, it seems like the path forward isn't about choosing one over the other. It's about finding that smart balance between the incredible power of technology and the irreplaceable wisdom of human expertise. And here's the crucial takeaway, right? These AI meal planners should be seen as incredibly powerful assistants, not as replacements. The idea is that they can handle all the complex calculations, which frees up doctors and dietitians to focus on the bigger picture, on you as a person. It's a tool, a powerful one for sure, but it's not the final word.
And that leaves us with one last big question to think about. Is this technology the ultimate key to unlocking better health for all of us? Or is it just another powerful tool that we, as patients, as consumers, have to learn to master wisely and cautiously? The choice, as it turns out, is ultimately still on our plate.